And we're live. Happy March. Well, it looks like it's still not doing right what I want it to do. Good morning. Good Wednesday morning, my peeps, on the first day of March. The new deck of slides, it still's got a little bit of a line down there. Let's see if I can fix it before the end of the month on that slide share thingy. And Nixie is definitely wanting to get into the action today, so we might be doing. We might have a co-host here. Okay, Adelaide Hoodless. Educate a boy. Yeah, I know. I see you. Educate a boy and you educate an individual. Educate a girl and you educate a community. Well, it's an old quote. It definitely speaks to her time. How much has changed? How much do you think has changed in that? What do you think has changed in our society today? As I was, I think everybody I've talked to has heard about that Bing thing, but it bears repeating with the Bing AI scraping the internet, and they had to pull it back because the dialogue, the conversations on the internet are just so darn mean that when the AI scrapes it, it's scraping all that toxicity, right? And it's a new phenomena, right? Because we had, I'm a child of the 60s, as in I did my first 10 years of life in the 60s, right? And there was still some of that holdover from the earlier generations where you had a public face and you had a private side, and you were socialized really early to put on a flawless presentation for the public, right? That was before Oprah Winfrey. It was before Phil Donahue, although Phil Donahue was kind of creeping in there at the end of the 60s into the 70s. It was before a lot of the confessionals. Most of the confessionals were done on a high culture lit kind of a thing. So that was the poets always lead the way, don't they? Gotta love those poets. They're way ahead of their time. And that's what was happening with the confessionals with the poets, and breaking those boundary rules, smashing the differential between the private and the public. And of course now social media does that seemingly, right? She is going to be singing the song of her people all blessed morning, I think. We got snow going down, but it's not a storm. It's just it's one of those picture perfect, lovely snowfalls today. But she's slightly disturbed by it. So come on, Nixie, you can come over here. Come on, I'll hold you. See, she's had her food. She's had everything. She's got everything. Come on. Well, come on over here. I'll talk to you. Come on. Oh my goodness! Speaking of a child that doesn't know how to behave in public, do you? You just don't know how to behave in public. And that's what women did. They educated their kids. They educated their family on how to behave in a public setting, in a private setting. There's another quote that I'll dig up that talks about how an overclass cannot subjugate a lower class without its help. And this is a quote that really comes to us before the women's movement, before the feminine mystique, before a lot of the journaling that happened right around the late 50s, early 60s, where you had this push of what women's roles were, what was good for society, and so forth. How many of you guys remember that? Tell me in the comments. These are conversation starters. I want you guys to think about this, and I want you guys to comment and talk not just to me in the comments, but talk to other people throughout your day about these different things. See what they have to say, because from what the Bing AI tells me is that we've forgotten how to talk to each other in a civilized manner about subjects, and we're just out of subjects. We're just into this personality thing of the selfie, right? These artificially photoshopped visions of who we should be, with the pretense of having it be reality TV or reality whatever. There's no reality to that TV, right? I think everybody knows that on one level, but on another level, on a subconscious level, I think we eat it for breakfast, right? It's the water that we're swimming in. So we can know things and still need to be reminded of things, right? We have those conversations around diversity issues as well, right? We can know, we can know on an intellectual level, but then it comes down into a more visceral level, and we just have to kind of keep jiggling that, kind of keep looking, because otherwise we don't know we got spinach on our teeth, right? Otherwise we don't know. There's no way to figure that out. And it's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. I think, at least that's my thought, is like, if I'm going to own something, I want it to be something that I understand that what I'm doing. And how does that relate back to Adelaide Hoodless and the huge amounts of change that we have done since her day, right? I still think it holds true. To educate a boy, you educate an individual. To educate a girl, you educate a community. Does that mean all girls, all boys? That's our conversational tone today. It doesn't mean all boys, all girls. What it means is that there is an education for boys to go out there. There still is, to go out there and make a name for yourself, right? There is now more of a pressure for girls to also do that, but also do the other. It's like we've got, as if our jobs weren't hard enough. We've got all the things, and then what happens is, what happens. Tell me what happens. You tell me what happens, because you guys know. I'm not pretending to be the expert answer. I just like to pose the questions and have you guys think about them, and have you guys come up with give space for you guys to think these thoughts, as I have a wildcat with the zoomies today. Yeah. On another note, on a channel note, I am learning. The learning curve is high. So we've done this for over 30 days. This is our second full month that we're starting in, that I've got all the clips that we're going to be, all the quotes that we're going to be looking at for the month of March. And that's exciting to me, because we've done it. We've done more than a whole month of every day, every weekday, 10 o'clock, 10 minutes. We've made it. Right. I think that deserves some, and there's a confetti thing that I'll find, and we'll do that for the next month, because I'm still trying to find things. Right. And it would be about right now, the 8 after 10 is normally when I would be doing this, which I'm going to show you. I'm going to just screen share here. And I still haven't set up the Stream Deck, which would make this a whole lot easier now, wouldn't it? But it is. There we go. And we're still going to be doing this. And so here, educate a community. It's today. And see, I can say, start collecting comments. There's no comments. You guys need to enter so I can make this thing go. And it's supposed to go and generate and have all these comments come up, and it will still automatically select a winner, and then I can give things away. And I've got ideas of things to give away, right? I have ideas, right? I have ideas. All righty. I have limited skill. I have all kinds of limitations, but man, I got ideas. And I hope you guys have ideas too, because I want to hear them. And we're in the next month together. So we are educating our community. So in that way, it's true today, because here I am. I'm educating myself, and I'm trying to educate us all as I educate myself. And I'm not afraid to be a hot mess in there, showing you that you guys come in. The water's fine. You know, those AI bots can be mean, but I'm not mean. At least I try not to be mean. I try to be honest, uh, but also loving at the same time. How about you guys? Tell me in the comments. All right. Well, we'll see you this same time, same station tomorrow. All right. Have a great and blessed day, peeps.